Good afternoon to you. My name is Evalena, and welcome to Mindfulness Moment. What a joy it is to come together to practice moving and breathing and simply being in this world in a mindful way. Just taking a break from it all just for a few moments to open up the body, to let go of things, put things aside, maybe the busy mind, work projects or whatever, but just to come here now and to be present, to be present. So sit up nice and tall. You can be on the ground. You can join me on the ground if that's comfortable for you. You are most welcome to stay. Maybe you're seated at your desk in a chair, or you want to sit down on the couch, wherever you would like to be. Here for this first moments of this practice, and just start to come here. You can roll your shoulders up and back and down and away, and up and back and down and away. Just come, right? Deep breathing through your nose, filling up. Exhale, emptying, 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 and letting go. And again, just feel your body. You come to pay attention, and paying attention with a sense of compassion as well. So there's no judgment. Maybe you're feeling something as you start to move here, the shoulders, drop your chin and start to take some rolls of the head. Maybe you feel one side of the head and neck feel a little bit stiffer or tighter than the other. And as you make these explorations, as you move around into your body, do that without judgment, right? It's just an awareness. You feel nice full breaths, moving, opening up. Your core is quite strong here. You're seated upright as you just roll the head and neck. Go ahead and keep your chin down for a moment. Take another full breath in, fill up, your shoulders lift as you do that, and then gently release your shoulders down. Go ahead and turn your palms forward and start to lift the arms. And here comes the mindfulness movement, right? So as we lift the arms, we get a nice stretch through the torso, through the sides of the body, and then turn and twist. We'll take the right hand to the left thigh. The left hand can drop back behind you. If you're in your chair, you can grab the seat of your chair and just turn and twist. Try to keep the hips and pelvis nice and neutral and even, and breathe in and breathe out. Nice full breaths. Breathing in and breathing out. Go ahead and come back to the center. Reach your arms up, up, up to the sky. Nice and tall and full, and turn and twist to the other side. So nice deep breathing in through your nose and right back out through your nose. That's a yogic breath. Again, that is conscious and aware. It's an invitation to let the breath fill the lower portion of the lungs, the middle of your back. You might sense it there at the top, right at your shoulders. And then go ahead and bring the arms right back up to the center again. A little swirl and twirl into your arms. You can take a lick as your hands kind of playfully dance around. A little smile on your face, and go ahead and shake them out. Shake, shake, shake. Feeling that energy here. We'll transition now. We'll come up to stand. We'll start to move the body a bit. So take your time. You can move away anything that might be impeding your movement here. So you want to have a nice clear space. You are welcome here if you are practicing in a space that is appropriate. You can take your socks off, maybe take your shoes off so you can really feel what you feel beneath your feet. So that's a good place to kind of be for a moment, and put your hands here to your hips and just roll forward up onto the balls of your feet, and then drop back and just feel energy flowing through the body here. Inhaling, exhaling deep and clear with your breath. And go ahead, we're going to bend the knees. I'll just turn to this side and rest the hands down here on your thighs. We're going to do some standing cat and cow. These movements are really designed to open the chest and open the spine. So as you look forward, your chest and collarbones are nice and wide. As you round the top of the shoulders, rounding, your tailbone drops down. And just continue to move, right? You're conscious, you're aware, and let the breath guide you. You go forward on an in-breath. Again, collarbones are nice and wide. Elbows can come alongside the body. And move like this. Deep breathing in and deep, deep breathing out. Feel that energy flowing through the spine. You awaken here a bit. It's nice to warm the spine, especially if you've been seated. Perhaps you spend a lot of your day at your desk in your seat. So just moving that pelvic area, the tailbone lifting, tailbone dropping, it can feel really good to open up, to get energy to flow. And then go ahead and slowly roll yourself all the way back up to stand. Feet are underneath your hips. Turn your palms forward and just close your eyes for a moment and find your center here. Find your center, breathe deep. Again, to be mindful is simply to be here now, right? Fully present. Feel the sensations in your body. You can feel how the breath is gently flowing into your belly, to the ribs, the top of your chest. You can slip your eyes open and inhale, sweep the arms all the way up, all the way up. You can touch your hands together in a prayer right above your head, and then arms separate, bent knees as you take a forward bend here. Long, beautiful spine on the way down. Release it all, let go. Inhale, you can come up halfway. Put your hands on your shins and you can express that energy through the back of your body. Look forward here. Exhale and gently release right back down. Press into the ground and rise back up, sweeping your arms all the way to the sky. Your palms touch here and be intentional. The palms will go right through the midline, over the nose, your mouth, and right to your heart. Again, we'll do that. Inhale, up you go. Big stretch. Deep breathing, heart lifting, gaze full. Exhale, flow forward, long spine. Feel the energy, release, release, and let it all go here. Inhale, come up halfway. Nice long spine, open heart. Exhale, release it right back down. Press into the ground and rise back up. Here you come. Lifting, expanding, palms will press at the top and exhale, hands right here to your heart. Let's go again. Inhale all the way up. Deep breath, stretch, expand. You might even lean back here a little bit. All right, so these beautiful sun breaths, exhale, come down. What we're doing here is a wonderful way to open, to expand the long muscles of the body. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, release right back down. Press into the ground and rise back up. Up you come. Nice and full with your breath. Your palms meet here at the top. And again, the energy flowing right here to your heart, your hands meeting in a prayer. Again, maybe a pause here, just a noticing of your breath. Feel the energy flow. Good. You can release. Give your arms a little shake. This movement, again, being guided, and kick out your legs. Body loves this, right? A flow of energy. Go ahead and step that right foot forward. So step the right foot forward, step your left foot back. So as I'm here, my hips are nice and square here, nice and square. Belly is strong. You might even put your hands on your lower belly, and you can lean back a little bit. Elbows can slide down just alongside your rib cage, and then start to bend that front knee. You can bend it nice and softly to begin. That back leg stays straight and steady. Take the arms out to the side and go ahead and push the walls. Just open yourself up. Good. Strengthen or stretch for the upper arms, for your forearms, all the way out into your wrists. And then gently interlace your hands back behind your head and lean back here. Your heart leading the way here, open and free. So as we experience this shape, this form, this is in the practice of yoga, a warrior pose, a warrior one. We have this open space here in the front of your chest, this strength from the foundation, and the mind can begin to soften and just become more spacious here. Inhale, go ahead and straighten that front leg. We're going to hinge forward. So legs are straight, hips are square. We're going to pull gently, traction the head forward as you come down just halfway. You'll feel a nice stretch here through the back of your leg, and deep breathing in and out. Go ahead and take your hands, push them forward to begin, like you're pushing right into your screen, and then take your arms and reach them right back. Your palms will be facing up. Now you can drop your forehead to your knee, your arms lift to the sky, and the breath is full. Arms are still separated here. Take a nice full breath. Now go ahead and take a moment to hook your thumbs. You might feel a little bit of movement there in your chest, and then inhale, come up halfway and gently rise all the way back up. Hands to your hips, and go ahead and step that back foot forward. Standing nice and tall. Deep breathing, palms are open. Good, relaxed head and neck. You can move the head and neck around. Let's take the left foot and we'll step that left foot forward, and then the right foot goes back. To begin with, both legs are nice and strong and straight. Hands to your hips, and then a start of a bending into that front knee, back leg strong and steady. Collarbones are open and free here. Deep breathing in and out, and then take the arms out to the side and go ahead and just push everything away from you that you don't need right here in this moment. Then move the head and neck around a bit. Flip the hands again back behind your head, lean back so you have this gentle opening in your top of your chest, and you breathe. Even the gaze can look up a bit. Full breath in and deep breathing out. Inhaling and exhaling. Go ahead and straighten that front leg. We're going to hinge forward. We're hinging. We're going to traction the head a bit as we're going down there, tractioning and lengthening, nice and full. Go ahead and reach your arms and push their hands right into the screen. You can look forward as you do that, and then keep the palms open, but sweep the arms right back alongside your waist and your ears. Your arms lift to the sky. Head and neck now can drop down towards your knee. Breathing deep. You can take a moment and hook your thumbs. Maybe you take the opposite thumb on top. Last time I did my right, I'm going to take my left and hook. Arms lift to the sky. Your head drops to your knee. Press down into the ground and gently rise right back up. Slow and steady and full. Hands come to your hips, and go ahead and step that back foot forward and stand tall for a moment. You're nice and centered here. Your palms pressing here to your heart and allowing the flow of your breath, the inhalation, the exhalation. Good. Go ahead now. We will take a seat. So if you have a chair nearby, right, you can sit down. Maybe it's the chair at your desk. You can sit right up onto that chair and take a moment just to be here. Feet are underneath you. And as I look down, I see that my toes are in alignment with one another. So we're working to be clear about that the feet are, one is not in front of the other, but the feet are really pressing down onto the ground. Here in this place, you find a kind of a neutrality in the pelvis, right? So it's not back or it's not forward. You're kind of perched right there on the sits bone. So you're very upright. There's a beautiful curve in your spine, opening here at the top of your chest. Put your fingers here, the top of your shoulders, and just unwind a bit. You can take the arms and take big rotations into the shoulder. You have a little wings here opening up. A lot of tension sometimes builds here at the top of the head and neck and shoulders as we work in our desks and our computers. Breathing nice and full and complete. Go ahead. We're going to hug the right knee into your chest. You're interlacing your fingers right in front of your shin. And here now you can take that right leg out to the side and roll around a little bit. This is already a nice opening for your hip. Kind of roll around into it. And then you're going to cross ankle to knee. You flex that foot. So for some of us, this is quite challenging. That leg might be lifted up a bit. That's okay. You can keep that. Breathing. And as you sit and as you get more upright and steady and even right, intentionally a little bit more relaxed in that hip, that knee might start to soften down a bit. It might start to soften down a bit. This is a good one for us who do spend a lot of time working at a desk or in the chairs, right? Spend our time seated. Feel that energy here. Take your palms and face them up and just rest your forearms here gently down onto your shins. And now I'm going to pitch myself forward any amount. Wow, I feel a good stretch there in that right hip. Feel your breath. Breathing in Breathing out. Some of you might be able to go a little further, dropping your head down. Feel the stretch there, relaxed head and neck. Deep breathing. And then gently rise back up, shrug your shoulder. You're going to take that same leg, hug that knee back into your chest. Now extend that leg nice and strong. I'm going to drop the heel of the right foot down onto the ground. Remember the pelvis. The pelvis is nice and neutral here. Spine is nice and strong. Left foot is down. And again, I'm going to hinge. I'm going to pitch myself forward any amount. A good stretch through the back of the leg. This is really good if you experience any lower back sciatic pain. This is a little flossing for this area. You can gently come back up. Flow forward. Be gentle and kind with yourself as you do that. Feel that stretch. Coming back. I suggest that you can do this several times a day just to open things up a bit, in the hip area, in that lower back area. And then go ahead and step that right foot back. Take a look at your toes. My right leg got a little longer. It seems moved forward there. So just be here. Go ahead and hug that left knee into your chest, and you can roll the hips around a bit. One side to the other side. Ankle to knee. So you're sitting nice and tall, hands alongside your hips here, opening yourself up, flex through the foot. Again, if that knee is lifted, that's okay. Just relaxing and breathing is already a really beautiful, positive stretch into the body. Put your forearms here, a little gentle weighting down of that shin, and then pitch yourself forward, and you're breathing here, inhaling. Exhaling. It's nice also to kind of drop the head every once in a while. I heard in the Northeast, particularly, there's a lot of pollen in the air right now. It's a nice way to drain the sinus area, drain the chi. Just kind of just take the tension out of the face. Press down into the ground and gently rise back up so you're seated nice and tall. Go ahead and hug that left knee back into your chest. Extend the left leg forward, and now that left heel drops down onto the ground. You're seated nice and tall here. Belly is strong, arms are alongside you. You can relax the head and neck a bit. And then any amount, I'm going to flow forward here. Wow, feel that strength, feel that length in the thigh. You're reaching. Breathing in, gently come back up, remembering to keep that left foot nice and flexed. That will give you the opening through the back of the leg all the way up into the hip. Nice and full, breathing in, coming back up. You can think of this stretch, this opening here, right? That flossing of that lower back. You're just trying to create a little space for the energy to flow down into the legs, down into the sole of your foot, and then gently rise back up. Here now, right? Here now. Look, take a look. I got a little bit more even this time with my feet. You can separate your feet. So coming out with a little bit of a wide-legged stance here. We'll stretch again for the hips and the thighs, and we'll again go forward. We're going to take a forward bend. If it's appropriate, your hands can drop down onto the ground, or you can put your hands onto your shins and just bow your head for a moment. You can shake that head yes and no. Reversing the flow of energy. This is also good just to find your way home sometimes to your breath. Things can get intense in our work life and our personal lives. Sometimes it's just nice to take a moment, right? Your head is down, your heart, little restoration, right? Just breathing in. Feels good. You're drawing energy, the new fresh blood supply into your beautiful mind. The face is nice and soft. And then gently roll yourself all the way up. And burning is a wonderful way to shift flow of energy. Be mindful, you might be a little lightheaded on the way up there. Excuse me. You can bring your feet in together and go ahead now. Take the time to find a comfortable seat. So we're going to go into the meditation part, the mindfulness meditation of this practice. Sit where you wish. It can be in a chair, it can be leaning up against a wall, or maybe you have a favorite place to lean back against a couch or something if you're working at your home or in an office that accommodates that. If you want to join me on the floor, absolutely, positively. A cross-legged position that is comfortable and steady. You can always pad up here, putting things underneath your knees to support you. And just take a moment to sit nice and tall. You can rest your hands down on your thighs. Close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep and clear breath in through your nose and right back out through your nose. And inhale through your nose. This time, exhale through your mouth as you drop your chin to your chest. So we'll just do a little pranayama here. Inhale, rise up. Your chin will lift. Your gaze goes up. The inhalation is through your nose. And you get to the top, there's a gentle pause of breath, and then exhale, empty, empty, empty the breath, and let that breath slip out through your mouth. Letting go, letting go, letting go. Do this again. Inhale, up you go through the nose, chin lifts, chest lifts. Feel the breath rising all the way to the top. You might feel it underneath your arms. And then empty, exhaling, 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 exhaling. So we go slow. This is intentional, right? Intentional. Big breath in through your nose, filling up. A gentle flow, a movement guided by your breath. Up you go. Back down you go, emptying, 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 emptying. The hinge of your jaw gets really relaxed and soft, nice and deep breathing. One more time, inhaling, up you go. Filling up, collarbones open, and empty, 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 empty. Stay empty there. Now you can let your hands stay as they are. If you want to turn your palms up and maybe bring the thumbs and the index fingers to touch. Go ahead as you're ready. You're going to lift your gaze. Let the eyes now be nice and soft. You're upright and steady here. And just arriving, right? Purposely here, paying attention to your body, sensations in the body. You might feel a little tingling at your feet or in your hips. Paying attention, you are here now. And you stay here. The beautiful mind has this wonderful way of taking us away from the moment, right? Just going off into what's happening in the future, maybe slipping back into something that already occurred. You can notice the function of the mind, appreciate it, acknowledge it, and then bring it back home to this moment. And a wonderful anchor to keep you here is the awareness of your breath. So keep coming home, keep coming back to the breath. It's a beautiful sense of ease and peace that comes over the body as you find your way. You stay in this stillness, even if you don't feel still inside. Maybe you're ready to move. Just notice and just relax into the moment, into the spaciousness of this moment. If your beautiful mind has wandered away, come back to this moment. If you're right here in this moment, just enjoy and appreciate its place, its stillness, its perfect sense of being here and now. Keeping your gaze quite soft now, just move really slowly and gently into awareness. You can just sense what is around you, what is in front of you without moving. Can you sense what is to the right of you? What is to the left of you? What is behind you? See if you can sense the energy, the presence. Maybe it's a wall or a chair, or a person. Just notice. Returning again to the awareness of the breath, its flow in and the flow right back out of the body. This is always available. Right? Taking a mindfulness moment. You can come here at any moment using the tools, the anchor of your breath to create that sense of awareness, of presence. Intentionally opening to the moment. Take a deep and complete breath in, draw it in through your nose. And as you empty now, drop your chin to your chest, releasing completely. Go ahead now and bring your hands together, pressing your palms one into the other. And take a moment to sit in gratitude to yourself, right? For taking this time, for taking this break, this mindfulness moment break to show up for your body, for your breath, to restore and renew your energy. Take a deep and clear breath in. Again, let it all go. Send it out into the world. Take another breath and empty completely. Namaste to you all. Thank you so much for the privilege and honor of guiding you through this mindfulness moment practice. I wish you all a wonderful week. Have a wonderful holiday if you celebrate Memorial Day. And I will see you next time. So